Thank you for joining me for another edition of AKT Celebrity Reads. This is a special edition. I'm going to finish because I was working on the other night the segment on Nipsey, Hussle, and Cowboy. And I had to do part 1 and part 2 on Cowboy. Oh, thank you. I love the heart. Thank you. I love all of your love and all of your hearts. Thank you so much. Hey, Nikki. I had to get this ready. Gosh. And I know, I love this. It's kind of what reminds you of, like, I don't know. Hey, Belonda. Hey, girl. I wanted, hey, Grenda, to finish the one on Cowboy because you know the other night, a couple of nights ago. Oh, thank you. I love the hearts. Hi, Talanda. So this was probably not going to be that long, and I'm hoping, thank you, the phone stays charged. I don't know if you notice it, but with people that have spiritual abilities, psychic abilities, they do a lot of readings. Many times we have problems with the phone, or we have entities come and like to get on the phone or fuck the phone up. I have a lot of energy running through the phone. So I'm probably going to have to replace this phone like I replaced the other one when it started acting funny like that with about 8 ATLs, child, it piece up, 8 sound down on the hole. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a jumper. I don't even want to get it. You don't want to see it. I think it's like so cute. Isn't that cute? And let me see. I hope you can see it. It's like really, let me see. Pull my stuff because I like for it to be smooth and neat. I don't see. It's like it's pants. It's pants. See, and it make me fall trying to. I thought it was so cute. I'm so glad I could wear like the little girl clothes because they make such cute little. I mean, they make them for every size, but I just love them when they're really like little and cute. Okay, girl, let me get back to this. I want to get to this. I'm going to try to finish because there are some things I wanted to bring up the other night that I did not finish. I'm going to have to get up in a minute, too, because I can't do all this talking without my hot tea. So I got some hot water because I was trying to charge the phone. It was acting crazy, so I don't want to waste a lot of time. Let me get into it. What I wanted to say the other night, because I was trying to get this done, and I couldn't remember everything because it kept cutting the phone off. Okay, I'm going to tell you what else he told me in a minute. But let me light the cigar while I'm talking. And I'm going to do the libations because this is really deep. After I spoke to you all that night, Nipsey came back to me and gave me some more information. I'm not finished with all of that information yet. But I will try to. I'm just going to kick it off tonight. And I'm going to come back in a few days. Since you all got a long holiday, I will try to come back Monday and finish this for you. Dog, where is, I don't even, let me see, I get my ashtray. Because Nipsey's been very upset all day. He's not been in the greatest mood. He's depressed because he's realizing now a lot of people he loved and helped, there's a lot of betrayal around him. A lot of these so-called friends were never really his friends. They didn't love him for him. They weren't his friends. They only loved him for what he could do and what they thought that he could offer. And, unfortunately, he couldn't see it. He just had a lot of love in him and wanted to help his neighborhood and help people. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you look like, yeah, you like my superhero outfit. And now he's finding out, since he's out of the body, looking at certain people, looking at certain things. And he's very hurt, very, very disappointed. And I told him, baby, it's okay. I'm sorry that the people you loved, all of them didn't love you back. They just used you and took advantage of you. And then these were your so-called friends and associates. They were in your neighborhood, in your community, and you worked with them and you trusted them. And they betrayed you and set you up to be murdered and assassinated. And so it's okay if you're grieving and going through that and you're seeing it now. And he feels bad that he didn't see it then. He feels like the people that he spent the less time with, were the ones that really loved him. Now he's seeing that now they're sending him love, libations, lighting candles for him, praying for him that he crosses over safely. And people that he spent more time with, a lot of them don't give a fuck about him. And now he's saying they only are around him for what they can get. You see a lot of these people making songs. They put his name in it. They're trying to use him to come up. Constantly throwing his name around. And a lot of these people didn't even pay him any attention before. And I looked at him today and looked at his body. And I'm still seeing there are like swords in his back, knives in his back. Even though his body is physically dead, these people are still talking about him, still jealous of him. They don't feel pity for him. They don't feel sorry about what happened to him. They're like jealous of him and wanting to be him because of the things he's done and how now that he's physically dead, bigger in death than in life. And still, yes, he's very sad. You see, I got his candle. One for my baby. He's such a sweet baby. And I said, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. Because these are things you didn't know. He's still learning. He's still growing. So he feels a deep sense of heartbreak and hurt and betrayal. Because now he's starting to see a lot of people he thought was down. Now he's realizing that they're not, yep, Nikki. That they were never down. And these people are now trying to exploit him, play on him, make money. I'm so sad. Not sad, but I'm so happy. His brother, his big brother, Black Sam, is now over his estate. That's what I wanted. That's what Nipsey wanted. And how he had me constantly. Yeah, they went to court yesterday. He is over the estate. I'm so glad Black Sam got that. Because I know every time Nipsey kept saying, tell my brother this and tell my brother that, I jumped right there and I told him. I don't know if he got it. But I'm so glad that I know Nipsey was around him. Nipsey was speaking to him. And he kept saying they were trying to cause him all types of problems and legal issues and throw him off and make him nervous and scare him. And there are things he cannot talk about and discuss because I saw his life was also in danger. People wanted to eliminate him as they had physically eliminated his brother. And now I see he got that. And they're saying with Tanisha, that was a private hearing, but so far they allow her, Nipsey's family allow her to spend time with their beautiful daughter Imani once a week right now. Then they have to go back for another hearing, or I think it might be a trial in October. So they still have not resolved it. So I'm going to come back in a few days and I'm going to deal with that. I'm saying I want to stay lit and I can't puff it because y'all know I have to sing. I want to puff this so bad. I love cigars. I'm not in love with cigarettes, but I'm in love, 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 love. He looks stronger now, doesn't he? It's like, yes. Hey, Christina. Oh, hold on. I think that's my tea. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, got me some hot, see? You see that smoke? I have to have hot tea from outside so I won't damage my voice. Okay. Let me do libation because I'm just going to kind of clear up some little more things I wanted to mention. That's good. Okay. I love brown. I guess I love brown looking better than the white. Right. And let me see. What I want to go into, okay, that I've been seeing, because I'm still digging into this and figuring this out. And I don't know the terrain in California. I don't know the layout of that store. I still have to get more pictures and read it. Someone told me, if anybody knows from LA or if you hear this later, just type it in and let me know. Somebody told me there may still be, and so there used to be a fish market, what did they say, on the Slauson side of Crenshaw, and said there were Asians that ran the fish market. They said it might be still a fish market in the Marathon Plaza, and that some Asians, or is it say Filipinos, work there, or Pacific Islanders, I think, or Hawaiians or something. Some forms of Asians work there, and that they were working there when this happened to Nipsey. Okay, thank you. Because nobody said anything to me when I kept saying I felt the Asian presence there that day, March 31st. And I hope I was making it clear when I said 6 months ago. I'm not talking about 6 months like from today in August. I'm talking about during the period when Nipsey was assassinated, March 31st. 6 months from that date, they started planning it, which would be September, October. But then I said 3 months, they really started to choreograph it very seriously, would be from January 2019 up to March 31st, 2019. That was the 3 months they seriously started to come up there and choreograph it and do the blow-by-blow, play-by-play at other locations, and then come up there. When Nipsey wasn't there, Cowboy allowed them to come up there. And as I was saying to you, I called it the flea flicker. You can look that up. That's in football. It's like a trick play. Hi, Natasha. But it's also, too, like you're doing tricks. The eyes, the hand is quicker than the eye. So I saw the big guy, and I kept looking at the video over. And the ones that cleaned up, you can see better. But you can't really see everything because they put people there that are not there. They put one scene, you can see a guy riding a bicycle across the parking lot like he's going into Nipsey's car or Nipsey's truck. And then he drives into the truck, and you know that's not possible, like goes through it. The guy's not even there. They're putting people there. When I looked at it, you could see them like walking out of the Master Burger, walking down the sidewalk, and then the shorter one comes, he take the gun and pass it. They're passing the guns because they didn't bring all of the guns. Other people already had the guns waiting for them, hiding the guns. And then I just keep hearing about this kid Flashy. I didn't see him until today. They're saying, if this is true, you can verify it. They're saying he had been arrested because when he left, like I said, I saw one guy leave with the white face, drive out and get on the plane and leave, as he got on the plane and drove in, participated in the assassination and left. Okay, they're saying Kid Flashy tried to do the same thing. Went to the airport, went to go to New York, got caught, had the gun, caught in some. Hi, Dwayne. Oh, thank you. I love it when you call me Miss Jackie Wilson. That's right. Yeah, they choreographed it with them 3 months. They went to blow by blow, hand by hand, mastered all the trick plays, and there were a lot of younger men there. That's so sad. The man that was over it was older. That was over that particular group, that set of gang members. Not the whole family of 60s did this. If you all thought I said that, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a group of the 60s, the Crips, did this to Nipsey, and this was about trying to tax him over territory. And he was a made man, so he was even above that. That shouldn't have even happened to him, or they tried to run that on him, and he wouldn't go for that, but yet didn't want to participate in the crimes anymore or allow the criminal activity. He was trying to help to clean it up. He wanted to go much higher. He's done with this. He's ready to go to a higher level, and that's the only life they know. That's the only life they wanted to know, so they wanted to jam him in and lock him into that, which was going to lead nowhere for him. It was going to destroy his career. It was going to destroy all the associations, the business, the money, the plans for the building, the train coming through, the Olympics coming in a few years. He knew what he had. He knew the value of the land. And they didn't want to work for it, but they wanted to take it from him. They wanted to eat off of it. Also, I said, he asked me something about the Brinks truck. Now, I don't know much about his Brinks truck, but he mentioned the mechanic of the truck. So I don't know who the mechanic is. If you all know the mechanic that fixed Nipsey's Brinks truck, please let me know. And then he mentioned somebody with the name with the letter M. So I don't know if that's associated with the mechanic, or is it one mechanic, or if it's more than one mechanic that worked on Nipsey's Brinks truck, because he loves the truck, and he asked me to find out who the mechanic was. So I don't know who worked on that baby's truck, the Brinks truck, if they moved it out of the lot yet or checked on the truck, because it was something he said about that and that person that was supposed to be taking care of the truck. So I don't know if it's tied to this. Must be tied to this in some way, because he asked me about it. No, he said a mechanic. Everything that drives needs a mechanic, from a truck to a car. So I don't know who fixes his car. Detailing is washing. Mechanic deals with the engine. and other things that need to be fixed around it. But also, I want to say, trying to remember every little thing. I saw them go to this house, this location. There was a bag of guns. There were not, it's still there. Thank you, Candy. It must be something need to be done to that truck for him to mention the mechanic and to check the truck. Or to make sure, oh good, make sure nobody bothered that truck or tore up that truck. I said he was shot by 2 guns, but I wanted to tell you what I saw. There was a bag of guns. And I saw these guys, once they went there, yeah, he dealt with the rims, the tent, as well as the engine. Yeah, that's detailing, but also he said mechanic. So something going on with that truck. I don't know if somebody deliberately tampered with that truck, because he asked specifically about the guy that fixes it. Or I don't know if it's something he wants to know or something he wants to say to the person that fixes his truck. And it was one person that stood out that he mentioned. He didn't mention a whole group of them. He wanted to know about one man. Okay. When they left there, they went to someone's house, to a location, and I saw 2 things. I saw them dump these guns out. It was different. Hey, my beautiful brother Bobby. It was different types of guns. I saw several revolvers, but I also saw other types of guns. They dumped the guns out. They started to clean the guns off. They started to take the barrel out of the revolver and some other gun, and they started to dismantle these guns. And I'm sure they got rid of the parts. They didn't have the guns together. They didn't want anybody to find them or anything associated with them or any, I love you too, breaking them up. I saw them doing that with the guns. I saw other shooters. We couldn't see it on the video, but when I went back and they were telling me and I saw the bag of guns, there were different people shooting. So I don't know if all these were real bullets or if some of them were blanks. I'm telling you what I'm seeing in the spirit, and what Nipsey was saying to me, even though the 2 shot him, which seemed like it was more of an isolated area, when they were out, you can see the different people busting back. They shooting in different, I'm talking about, it was a wild, wild west up in this motherfucker. It was different people shooting. But we can't hear the audio on the footage. And we can't see everything on there. Okay, what else was I supposed to tell you before I go into the other thing that he said? Because I didn't read everything about Cowboy. Yes, someone left a comment. And everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But just don't come put it on my page, okay? Because I don't come on y'all page when y'all do readings. I don't watch other people. And if it's something I don't like, I turn it off and get the fuck on. I don't try to make people see my point of view. I don't attack someone if you don't agree with my point of view. Someone said a couple nights ago when we put it on YouTube, oh, I know Cowboy was not near Nipsey. I know he was not holding his wound, because if he was holding his wound, he would have saved him. I said, laughing my ass off, he was near him. He didn't hold it. He would have saved his life. No, he helped him fucking die. Okay? That's what happened. He didn't want to save him because he set the scenario up out of fear of losing his own life. He let those guys come in there. I don't know if I brought it down here, but I had seen, because I got in the mind of the killer for a few minutes, and he was talking to Cowboy before this happened and let him know, this is what you're going to do. And you're going to let us come over here. And Cowboy was trying to kind of like double talk and get his way out of it. And he looked at him and he actually was like, you bitch, I'll shoot you in your one eye, your one nose, and your one goddamn mouth right fucking now. And I was like, hey, why you? He said, they will find you, nigga, with your dick cut off and stuck in your ass in your motherfucking mouth, because that's what you is, a dick in a booty ass, punk ass nigga. I'm tired of you, Cowboy. And I said, okay, but why? And he's like, it was the left eye, like that nigga on that left hand pad for that left hand shit. I said, why you got to shoot Cowboy? I said, I know he got 2 eyes, so if you shoot the nigga in one of them, he got another one. But why the one nose and the one mouth? He ain't got no 2 of them. Nigga can't use it no more if you shoot him. He said, Carl, with his eye, he fucking see what he want to see or unsee it and tell fucking lie. And his nose, he snort that dope. And his mouth, he pop them pills. And that's why he get off track and can't pay his motherfucking bill. I said, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. I get it. But why you got to go down in that and talk up under that man's clothes and say you'll cut that man dick off down to his nuts and stick it in his ass that they'll find him laid out like that and shot all up. Yes, Grunda, I'm trying. The nigga was talking to me. I said, let me get out this, because this fucker's a psychopath. A straight fucking psycho. Let me get out this nigga. But he said, because the nigga ain't shit. He said, I don't respect him. The nigga ain't no motherfucking good. The nigga is a deviant. And then I saying, so they don't respect Cowboy. The nigga don't respect. He said, you're going to do it. He said, either way, you're dead, Cowboy. If you, Nipsey's going to get rid of you. If he find out that's what you're doing and you're still doing it, if he told you you're not. And then if you don't do this for me, we're going to fucking kill you. But I'm going to humiliate you and I'm going to dismember you. Which sounded kind of like some gay shit to me. Hey, Angela. Hey, Dr. Angela. Because I wonder why you want to humiliate this man in his ass like that. And thank you. And I saw this room, so I don't know if Cowboy has a whole house, maybe now, because people keep saying he all of a sudden came up with this money and bought a Porsche the other day. And since Nipsey was assassinated, somebody gave Cowboy some money to go along with the assassination of his friend. Yes, and that's what he deserves. He was laying on his stomach. Now, you know, only bitches lay on their stomach when a nigga's in the motherfucking room. Cowboy was laid on his stomach. His booty was kind of sitting up. The nigga was like a young nigga. Like a young, light-skinned nigga. Kind of braids, his hair long. Hanging back. The nigga sat down on the bed. But instead of sitting on the bed, he sat down on Cowboy's booty. I never seen a nigga sit on another nigga booty that's supposed to be straight. Now, there was plenty of room on the bed. Or he could have sat in a chair or something. I know then. That was his boo dad right there. See, that was his lover. He must be a bottom. Because the spirit showed me that vision. And I'm looking at him. He sat on his whole two ass. On both ass cheek. He sat on both of them. And Cowboy had his hand like this. Laid on his stomach. Just as calm. And I said, oh my, I guess this is what I said it was. It go both ways. But he not a top. He on the low as the bottom. People in them little circles know this about him. Another thing I saw. When he was talking to Nip and be strong, Nip, be strong. He was fighting. Know what you really was saying? Like I said the other night, no, he was in a fight. You watched them attack him. You watched them fight him after he came in and started a conversation. And I'm telling you something I was getting confused about, but I know because I have to look at the whole building. Y'all got to tell me if you know or not. On both ends of the Marathon Plaza, there's a pyramid on the end of the one building. There's a pyramid on the other end. Okay, so one end, that's Master Burger. I know the other end, so the girl was telling me the truth when she sent me an email. That's the barbershop. Because people keep telling me different stuff, and I need to see clear pictures to know for myself. They said, well, the barbershop's in the middle. But then another lady that lives in LA told me, she said, no, it's on the end with the pyramid like you had said in the video. Well, I got to be too much. I'm telling you, them spirits too goddamn much. Nipsey, that's what he told me. That Cowboy is a bottom. And that's the barbershop. Do Nipsey ancestors mess with Cowboy? What do you mean, does he mess with Cowboy heads? I don't understand. The barbershop, the pyramid, the Master Burger is where it was plotted and where they had some guns. And where they started getting out, walking down, handing off guns. Okay. He had been in the marathon. And then some of this, I'm sorry to have to agree with everybody. Some of this took place in the barbershop. I looked at it again. I keep looking. Yeah, that's his boo thing. It happened between the marathon and the barbershop. And you know what the spirits keep telling me? I said, and I can't shake it. That T-Mobile, they was waiting in there on the side of T-Mobile, and that mirror. I could see it in there, and they was in there behind it, and I could see the reflection of doing this to him through that T-Mobile goddamn mirror. And then I keep seeing in the back, there's a way to get from the marathon to the barbershop. The T-Mobile and the barbershop in the back. I keep seeing that. See, am I missing something? I'm trying to put everything. Yes. Cowboy had an obsession with Nipsey, and he was in love with Nipsey. He was rubbing on Nipsey like a bitch. Like when he was talking about, hold on, he fought. He was just rubbing him and down on him and put his mouth close to that man's face. It's like you want to be with someone, you're fascinated. A lot of these people, bitches and niggas, was fascinated with Nipsey. That was around him. And he knew from the time Nipsey was a young boy that Nipsey wasn't with that, but he held it in. Yes, Natasha, I'm now starting to believe it ended down at the barber shop. Because I'm going to tell you, I had to come back quick and tell you. I'm going to finish it in a few days because I got to still look in it. And I'm going to tell you why. I seen blood on the floor and it looked like, I don't know, it went on the barber shop. Is the floor brown? It looked like wood. I don't know if wood panel or something. Because I saw some blood on the floor. Yes, he knew. But see, Nipsey wasn't with that. He wanted to be with that boy and like young boys, like little cheering boys and girls. When Cowboy was young, he's a deviant. And then when he went to jail, he practiced things like that. You know, all kind of nasty ways in jail. But he like him young. And he was rubbing on Nipsey because they told him, they said some kind of strange shit like, because Nipsey kept fighting and he kept moving and he kept trying to get up. And that's one way to slow him down. They shot him. Not with a bullet, but with a tranquilizer. Some to disable him or incapacitate him because he couldn't keep getting up. And he couldn't keep fighting and trying to get away. And you know they wasn't going to let that motherfucker do that. You know that they wasn't going to let him get away and get up out of there, get on that phone real good. Before that shit really jumped off, they knew they had to kill him. And they telling Cowboy, you're going to go along with this or now we're going to make you shoot him. So you better calm him down. And I see a part of him started convulsing. His body was going into shock. And he was on the ground at this point shaking. He was convulsing. Cowboy witnessed all of this. But he's not going to say that, and he was fighting and fight. And I said, hold on, Nip. They wake up, Nip, and all that. Just kept on changing the story, and cause he already knew what I had told you a minute ago. That boy had told him, that big one with that head skin, I will shoot you, him, and go in your drawers and cut your worthless dick down to the nub. So you know you better get up there, goddammit. And you better do them interviews and you better do them right. You didn't know none. You didn't hear none. You didn't see none. You took that hamburger back there to your baby daddy. You was fucking back there in the back of the store. That's how you gonna keep it. And you were gone 3 seconds, nigga. And you came back and the shit Nip had been shot. You know you better do that or they won't see you over there. Find your ass stinking tonight. See, the shit was a mirage that the fucker said. See, because you know he would have got up. Baby, he would have got up and that fucker crazy motherfucker red ass nigga got up out of there. All hell would have break loose, honey. So they know, yeah, that way, they know that's why they had so many on. And lied and got him up there and shit. And that fat nigga talking that damn t-shirt claim he paralyzed. He don't look like he paralyzed to me. Carrie, whatever name, you was grabbing on somebody down on that goddamn ground and looked like 2 people was over Nipsey when he was on the ground. And see, now we know that video's backwards and them signs been moved. As I move it over, I'm like, that's the goddamn barbershop. It's between the Marathon and the barbershop. It is not at Master Burger, but them the 2 main places. They were plotting in the Master Burger. Yes, they was plotting in the barbershop too. And I seen a barber walk outside. They plotted in there. They came out walking like you walking past a nigga. But you really holding your shirt up, passing guns to another nigga. See, that trick play shit, passing, walking real fast, passing shit off. You have to go see the video fast. You have to see it slow because they layered it up. This shit is in intervals. I seen that because I said, why do I have a problem seeing this? And then Nipsey said, move it. I said, what do you mean? He said, move it over. Look behind it. And then this being came in here. He said, I control time. We froze the sequence at one point and changed it. So he got shot at one time early, had the body, cleaned it, because it looks real weird, and you all know and I know, you cannot get shot. All those places, or even shot through, it's going to be a tear in your clothes, or even clothes, because some of them were clothes. It's going to be a burn on the clothes. You're going to know the person was shot by the way it's tearing the clothes. There was no tears in his clothes, in the t-shirt laying down there, no blood, no gunshot residue from up close contact. That's weird. So either you really shot him, or you did this and you took the clothes off. Hi, my beautiful baby Nova. That is what was done. It was a heavy deception, but it wasn't done as professional as it needed to. And they thought we were stupid and we could see through it. We never bought this story. So am I missing something else? So yeah, he was laying down like kissing Nipsey. Cowboy had his face to him, rubbing on him. Yes, now I believe that's why he was clean, baby. I seen him being clean off. I put him in there and sitting trying to get the alibi and get the story together. And how they going to piece this shit together. Some real dirty, low-down shit. Okay. Let me go through the paper because I had wrote a lot about Cowboy, but I didn't think that you wanted to hear it. So I didn't read through all of it. But then I'm seeing when he said something about his liver and the celiac artery damage. And the celiac supplies oxygenated blood to the liver, stomach, abdomen. He said he was shot down here on the side of the navel, one side of the navel, with a bullet and a tranquilizer gun shot him where you can't see it. It's real little hypodermic needle. And then on the other side and down below the navel. So he said he still had, they shot him like this. So that means somebody was shooting like a zig. Said somebody was shooting here, somebody was shooting there. And it went down, toe, the liver. But I still feel that like you just bang, 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 shoot him real fast. It wasn't like that. They was talking. And they wanted him to torture. They wanted him to suffer. And so was doing this all over so make sure he could feel. Make sure he could suffer. Because there was a lot of jealousy, a lot of anger, and a lot of rage. Whole bunch of jealousy. All pent up jealousy, anger, and rage that was backed up. So it was an argument and it was a confrontation first. They got him in a position where they can hem him in. Where he couldn't get out the front, he couldn't get out the back, he couldn't go to the left, he couldn't go to the right. That's when the confrontation started. He didn't start it, they did. Let me see. Because I know y'all ain't asked me to hear everything Cowboy was saying to me. So I'm just going through here. See something. Okay, let me get to what I really wanted to tell you the other night. I don't have it all yet, but I wanted you all to know. Okay. Yes, two I'm going to say. A group of police was talking on a wire with some black men and some gang members before the hit. During the hit, there was police listening on some kind of watching, some kind of secret camera tape recorder was set up. Somebody had a wire on. I'm telling you now, they got informers in them goddamn 60s. I don't see a lot of them, but I see round 5. Or maybe a little bit under 5. They is gang members, but one of them is not. One of them is pretending to be a gang member, not Cowboy. That he was younger. That worked with the police, worked for the police. I don't know how he getting away with it. But the nigga had a wire on. I know that sound crazy. The police was there that day, but one of them was there in the form of a gang member. I just seen something come down when I said that. He was a gang member, but he not really. This nigga is undercover. They Thank you, Christina. That's the point I'm making. They was wide up. And I see one in the store that was informing. One out there in the parking lot towards the middle leading up to the Master Burger. They were watching this and informing. The police watched it. But you see, there was no police in that area making sure that areas were safe and protecting them. No police on duty having to be there to see and hear. We know they did. Because they would have jumped in and had a shootout and they would have intervened and people would have got locked up right then. It was no safety, which tell me the shit was set up. Because they wanted something to happen to him anyway. Oh, it's not a he. It's several, like I say. It ain't just the one. So I had to tell y'all to make sure. See, I'm the little shit. See. That's why I won't make sure the things I didn't mention that came to me. Okay. Right after I got off with y'all the other night, Nipsey brought me something else. It blowed my goddamn mind, but it might not blow y'all. Y'all might figure out who the fuck I'm talking about. Because as y'all know, this for entertainment purposes only. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a medical intuitive. I see things in the spirit. So what I'm saying, you know, I'm sure y'all will find out who I'm talking about. Now, I know who the fuck I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say no goddamn name. I know y'all messier than a motherfucker. And I know y'all gonna bring me the goddamn name. I know y'all smart like that and you some researching, nosy motherfuckers. I know y'all, cause y'all be teaching me shit all the goddamn time. Nipsey got my ass in school. Y'all got my ass in school. Hello, Miss Alexis. I don't mean no disrespect, but you know, I just want to tell you, check out this video, or here's this screenshot, or read the contract, or here's Nipsey transcript, and you need, thank you, baby. No disrespect taken. I'm going to sit there and read this shit and go look at the goddamn video. Y'all be keeping up with shit, because see, I be so out of it half the time, doing the work and in trance and tired. This is what I do all day, and all goddamn night, talk to the spirits. And if Nipsey tell me to do something, I'm going to drop what I'm doing to do it. Because it was people emailing me tonight. I just sent you the money for a reading. Can I get the reading? Oh, you're going to know. Can I get the reading? Because I didn't know. It was something funny about this motherfucker right here. That was there today crying. That day it happened saying that's my bestest friend. Oh, I knew something was off about her. And people call her a crisis actor. Said she wasn't real. She's real. She's Nipsey's friend. Nipsey come in here, after I talked to y'all, he was very bothered about it. He started telling me a story. He showed me the girl, but I didn't know the girl's name. Y'all messy motherfucker gave it to me tonight, though. And he said, you know, that was my friend. He said I was very good to her. I loved her. He said I was very loyal to her. I would have done anything for her. He said, you know, even when she got pregnant, and the baby daddy wasn't there. Oh, y'all like that Wonder Woman shit. Baby, I'm body. See what I'm saying? He said, I was there with her when she had her daughter. He said, and I fell in love with the little girl because I loved her mother. That was my friend. I said, am I hearing this right? Now, Nipsey, don't let me get up here on this camera and say this shit wrong. And people be like, who the fuck she talking about? And then look at it and be like, no, you better go back and ask him. Because, bitch, ain't nobody out here like that. But, you know, I'm going to run with it. He said, I was there. He said, I was with her with her pregnancy. He said she had a daughter. He said, I helped her with her daughter. He said, I would have did anything for her. He said, he didn't love her like that, you know, like want to stick some dick up. He said, no, I loved her as a person, and I loved her as a friend, because I felt like she didn't have nobody. And then he said I was sneaking and getting her money because I know she needed help. And he kind of gave me the vibe like maybe her baby daddy really wasn't there like he should be, or maybe she didn't have no family or friends or something like she should. And he said it wasn't nothing that I wouldn't have did for her. He said, now I see. I'm going to tell you what he said. He said, he took a deep breath. He said, I know you. He said, I know you. Then he said, he said, I remember you. We go way back. I loved you. I had a deep love in my heart for you. I was loyal to you. and I would have done anything to help you and your daughter. You were like my sister and my friend. My love for you was unconditional. I loved your daughter the first time I laid eyes on her. She was adorable. I would always help you and give you money secretly, and I never told nobody. I didn't see you as needy. I didn't brag about what I did. I didn't look down on you. I saw you as a strong, beautiful, hurt, and misunderstood woman, and I got that. I wanted to see you grow. I wanted to help you. I saw you as, he said, I saw you as the life was leaving my eyes. You hear that? That means she was in the barber shop. He said, I saw you. He said, you saw what happened to me. You were there. He said, I saw you as the life was leaving my eyes and my heart broke. I heard your voice. There was 3 people involved that were angry and felt betrayed and cheated. This girl was also obsessed with Nipsey. She wanted to have a love affair with Nipsey, but he always was her friend. Yeah, Taylor, you good. It was a 3-way triangle. It looked like she was obsessed with Nipsey, and he didn't respond the way she wanted to. They've been friends a long time. And I seen it, and I even checked the card to see if this was she came up as a 6 of cups. This is real. This is a childhood friend of his, but he never took it no way. He just loved her. Nikki. Yes. Yes, I knew this girl named Nikki, honey, and I love the way she grind, bitch. Yes, gone Prince. And said it was 3 of them, but she started fucking with another nigga. He act like he was into her, but he wasn't into her. If I ain't getting this wrong, that's right, friends on bitch law. There you go, cause she went off and felt a certain type of way too, cause she knew this was gonna go down and she didn't stop it. Cause she was dealing with one of them niggas in the gang. She obsessed with Nipsey. Nipsey ain't feeling her like that. So the nigga she got with pretended to be interested in her because he was obsessed with Nipsey. See, I'm telling you some shit right here. You know, some of these people is fluid in their sexuality. They want him too. He went with it. So they was also obsessed with taking him down and getting him. He did. He used to walk her home from school. Like them old dirty bitches say. See, you know a bitch is dirty when she don't just like, when the bitch take a deep breath down in her pussy, it said, you know the bitch ain't no motherfucking good. And right now, at this moment, I ain't no damn good, cause I just laugh and breathe down in my pussy, cause I think you going in the right goddamn direction. Because remember what I said the other night, when I looked at Cowboy, I saw 2 masks. The Asian mask and the theater mask, one happy face, one sad face. I looked at this lady, and she paints faces. Smile in your face all the time. They want to take your play backstage. Either she paint the body, or she does face masks. Because she wears them. And I looked at that on Instagram somebody sent me. She got one of them on the run masks. Like Beyonce, she got a black ski mask. Where you're going to see her eye, nose, and mouth. Just like that man told Cowboy, he was looking at his eye, nose, and mouth. And he was going to shut them fuckers down real quick. He said, and it hurt me so bad. I said, baby, no. He said, I was laying there. You know how you see somebody dying and they got light in their eyes, and then when they die and their eyes kind of like a film, sometimes where the eye look gray or change clothes, his eyes start doing that, and then he would come to. And he said, I seen her. I looked at her. She looked at me. He said that girl was there. And she let it go on. I heard him say, shut up, bitch. Shut up, goddammit. Shut up, bitch. I'm seeing her. And you know what he said? He said it was jealousy and envy, two-faced. She's conflicted and two-faced. And she's scared to tell the truth. And said she went near his coffin. He said she was at my coffin. He was checking up at the spot for info. She went near Nipsey's coffin. I don't know if she went to the funeral home or if there was a memorial something or she was at the funeral. I don't know which one because I didn't watch the whole funeral. He told me this goddamn shit. Now I gotta say, this is for entertainment purposes. You don't mind me. I'm just talking. You know, I was just seeing something in the spirit. I think the man told me this. And he said she was vomiting. She was telling lies. She was sick on her stomach. She don't sleep well now. She guilty. She real guilty. She nervous. She feel bad about it because she synced it and she ain't gonna tell. She probably got some money too. She got some. Cause the young man they thought she was by God damn it. That's what he say. She got close to it. And when they thought I was talking about Big U, I said tall. Somebody told me Big U not tall. This is a younger man, but he looks similar to Big U, like he could be related to him or something. He go to Big U offered. I seen him open a bag up and money fall out the bag. He given Big U some type of percentage of what he was selling over there. He told Big U he wanted to kill Nipsey before it happened, and Big U know what was going on. I'm telling you, I don't know which one it was. I don't know if she sang Eli. I'm going to tell you this, she big. I think her whole body big, and she got some real big jumbo titties that sit up, just like the mama said, up there on BET. She seen a girl walking down the sidewalk crying with some titties so big, look like the titties about to knock her over, about to make her fall over on the damn broke up sidewalk. You hear me? She looked it like that. Dark brown skin did it. With her hair in the ponytail. And she was on the news. I am the best friend. Talking on the cell phone. They done shot this. And wasn't no tears. She was crying at the scene. Well, you said she was crying tears. Where they at though? Where they at though? Where they at though? Where they at though? I ain't see it. She dark enough for us to see it. It wasn't no water on her face. And she had them real goddamn big churchy chicken titties. Look like she could eat about 10 goddamn honey butter biscuit with syrup on it. Big old goddamn titties, like balloon titties, sitting up with her hair in a ponytail, pulled back, dark skinned, by the barber shop with a black apron on that looked like you work in the goddamn barber shop. Oh, this Nipsey. Yeah. Then got on the camera. This was my bestest friend. We growed up together. We went to school together. Oh my God. That part. That way. Says it's treacherous, murder, deceit. She's saying, I'm sorry. Says to Nipsey, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Deep sorrow, grief, depression. And there's another girl with her. And now, that's a female shooter. And she told her, you better shut your motherfucking mouth. You better not say a goddamn thing. Because you know what's going to happen to you. If you tell what you seen and you seen who did it to Nipsey. And she said, he said, you let me walk. This is what Nipsey said. You let me walk in the dark. He said, without a flashlight, cremated, smoked. So they smoked him. He said, I turned on the light for you, and I showed you the way. You were dealing with weak, backwards ass niggas that got me killed. You were there. You know who killed me. I watch you, and I don't understand why you talking to your homegirl about why you scared and conflicted about telling the truth about what happened to me. Why are you lying, hiding, and crying? Secret, and there's somebody secretly intimidating this girl, pretend to have it, and she pretend to have it all together. He said, when was the last time you visited my grave and bought me flowers? He said, when you take a few pennies and nickels, because it seemed like that's all you think my life is worth. He said, when I gave you money, plenty of time. He said, but you ain't even took some pennies and nickels and bought me a 2 or 3 flowers out the goddamn field or picked them. He said, when the last time you cleaned my grave? When you check on me? Since you saw them do that to me and you won't tell nobody what happened to me. He said, I thought you was my friend. Nah. I could be wrong. He will miss his bus. Why Nipsey miss his bus when he was little? He's so hurt by this. Because now he's seeing people that he thought was his. He would walk. Girl, don't tell me that shit. He missed his bus to walk her home. Because I know she wasn't a crisis actor. But she was one that day. Said, bitch, you better get your big ass out there. And bitch, you gonna put on that act and you gonna hoop and holler and cry and pretend you so hurt by what they did to your friend and you don't know nothing about it. You don't know what happened to your goddamn friend. And she get out there with that shit and she gets on the camera. Now, allegedly now, because this what he told me. Right after I got off with y'all, he woke me up by 5 o'clock in the morning. It was bothering. He said, I got to tell you somebody else that was there that had something to do. He said it was her and another girl. And I'm wondering if that woman, I looked at that footage today, you could see a lighter skinned, slimmer girl standing by her cutting her eye like, said it right thing, ho. Get it right, bitch. Don't get it twisted up, fucker, because we'll do it to you. Let's go back. Go back. I don't want to say her name, see. But I described it because he showed me. He came about 5 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep. I felt him. Yes, baby. Yes. He said, I want to tell you something. He started telling me, and he showed me her face just as clear. And I said, what? The one they say was faking out there in the crisis? He said, I know her. I grew up with her. I didn't know. And he showed, so I knew how to find her because he showed me her face. And then I thought about the mama. I said, I wonder if they did the same one where the mama said the titties was so big she was walking, hollering and crying then when his mom saw her ass. And leaning over said it looked like her titty about to carry her ass down on the front. I said, I wonder if they did the same one his mom talking about because what he's showing me. Yeah, and look what he get. That's why he's so hurt today. Because he didn't know. You know, a lot of time you be in your body, baby. Something like that happened to you. You either get shot and pass out, or you might go out in a coma for any other reason. You lay there in a coma, or you might die. And when you wake up, you don't remember everything right off. Well, it's the same thing when you wake up out of the physical body, because you're still the same person and the soul is still alive. You have several bodies. Many times things don't come back to you right then. Or let me tell you how it come back to him. He was visiting. He didn't know. That's how he didn't see that. He only seen what y'all say he saw. The love is a young, beautiful little boy loving that little girl as his friend and felt like she needed to be protected. Something must have been going on with her childhood or something. Oh, the mama see it's coming back to me now. When he showed me her face, I was asleep. I said, what? He said, yeah, her. She got something to do. That's when he said he went to visit. He be out in L.A. He heard it. He heard her say some fuck shit with another bitch. The bitch was telling you better not. And then he went back and then he started going back when he was in his body. He was going in and out. And he said, I saw her. He said, she saw me dying. I said, God damn it, what? I said, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What do you want me to do? He said, I want you to tell. Shit, goddamn, baby, you got it. I slept for a few more hours and got my goddamn I said, baby, you got it. And I look, well, y'all close to me. Because I'm a sad, so our birthday coming up, so we got to turn up in this bitch. Because I almost a goddamn Scorpio. So see, I got a lot of that goddamn Scorpio energy that y'all messy, treacherous, freaky motherfuckers. See, I know about your Scorpio, see. That's why I would never fuck with a Scorpio nigga. Fuck with them, because I know how they is. Yeah, it was cold because of what she said. Now, I don't know if it's the same person, but when he showed me that picture, he showed me her, he said, yeah. He said, and I was there with her daughter. She was pregnant. I said, Nipsey, the girl got a daughter. He said, I was there. He said, and I loved her daughter. He said, she was so adorable. I loved her just like I loved her mother because I loved her mother. He said, nobody knew it. I would help her. And then she said up there on that news, he was going to help my daughter be a model. He helped me with my daughter. And see, I didn't know till he sent me the pic. He showed me that shit and showed me her big ass. I said, she did say that goddamn shit. So a dirty bitch. She. That's why I had to tell y'all ass. I had to let y'all know. Whatever else he want to bring out, I don't know where he going. I just let the nigga go where he want to go. Whatever he want to do is fine with me. But I figure, y'all will figure out who the fuck. Taylor, she keeping up shit already. The daughter model Taylor, is you asking me? Is you saying it or is you asking me? Ah. Oh, she done had a boy. Is the daughter lighter skinned it than her? Just tell me that, because I think the daughter light skinned it. Or lighter skinned it than the mama. Make sure we talking about the same one. The daughter ain't that old. Said, yeah, the baby dad is with someone else. See what I'm saying? She not good at picking men's. And Nipsey knew that he wanted to protect her. Did you see the daughter? Is the daughter lighter than the mama? Thank you. They said it's my goddamn Wonder Woman outfit. I know there was something before he told it to me because the past few days I've been seeing spiders. See, let me tell you something. You have to bust a spider head down to the white meat. Whenever, what I'm saying, Taylor, is the girl light, is her daughter lighter skinned than her, or what? Do you see the picture? Hey! I'm just gonna drink my tea. See, I noticed that, and you seen who I'm talking about with that mask on her face. She on her profile picture. Yeah, he here. See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Well, I be on the phone sometimes. Y'all watch this. Certain animals come around. And is that the one I'm talking about? Dark skinned, and she got that black mask on. Pulled down where you can see her eye, nose, and mouth. You see that? I think it's an Instagram or something. Somebody showed me today. Wait a minute. I said that the other day. I don't have to tell you who it is. That fit my description. See, I'm going to describe shit to you. I ain't going to always say no goddamn name, but I'm going to describe this shit. I'm a very descriptive, with this shit now. I'm with this shit. But see, I know y'all more with it. Because y'all gonna go put it together. A M. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a minute. He said, okay, the mechanic. Tell me this. Where, goddamn it, where would that marathon, where would that the brink truck park? Would the drink park? Hey, Shalima, would the brink truck park in the parking lot that day? Was it near the barber shop? Or was the brink truck, pop ass eye? That's why I know she sings this shit real good. Now, with the brink truck, Grenda, see, this shit is more easy than you thought, wasn't it? The teacher can really describe to help your ass out in the lesson tonight. Now, tell me this. Was the brink truck, hey Johnny, park out there in that parking lot the day he got assassinated, closer to the barber shop, or was the brink truck closer to the marathon store? Cause he said it's somebody with an M, but I didn't catch it because I didn't know the girl's name until today. And he said, I want to know about my truck. He said, and the mechanic for my truck. And so I got to find out who the mechanic is for the brink truck. But then he said somebody was out there in the parking lot that had something to do with him and their name began with an M. I thought it was a nigga. Then I started drawing it out. Look, I said, oh, it's some bitches. And then I want to say something about that, you see what I'm saying? It was a bitch see, now we know she was out there in that parking lot with that M and her name up there hollering on that camera. And with that cell phone up there with that apron on, that black apron on like you wear in the barber shop. Barber shop. With another girl standing beside her. And that one in that car running. There's something about her that don't goddamn sit right with me. Because I believe she had a Y on her. And somebody in that car. Like back there in that back, it was somebody real little like a damn midget. Hey, boo. Hey, Sharon. I wish you were here, girl. You're going to have to watch it back and put all the goddamn comment that you want on. Because I went over something that I'm going to tell you. And you'll go back and listen to it and then figure it out. Nipsey told me that it was a girl that had something to do with this that seen him get assassinated and didn't tell. But she said she his bestie. She his best friend. And that they knowed each other from childhood. She had some real big old titties. Some real jumbo-licious titties. I'm talking about them goddamn Church's chicken and them motherfucking KFC style titties. Like you have to eat a whole bunch of greasy chicken and biscuits to get some titties sitting up on your chest, goddammit. Like that. And that chicken and gravy and goddamn pork chop and ham hock. Big old titty with her hair pulled back and a ponytail up there hollering and screaming on the news, saying that was her best friend and she don't know what she gonna do now that he ain't here. And he was helping her dog again to Molly. He always helped her and had her back. Not her back, as we said out here, had her back. Bitch. Nipsey said that girl sat there in that goddamn, over near that barber shop and watched that man. They said when he came in, it was a group of them waiting on him, and it was about money. That one of the niggas that did it was real greedy and stingy and hungry and cold. That nigga was a broke nigga, and he felt like somebody told him he was going to make a lot of money if he killed Nipsey that day. It was a broke nigga, and this was all they felt they were going to come up and be in the limelight and get money for assassinating Nipsey. They all, I can't even say double team, because it was so many different niggas. It was a group of niggas surrounded him, not pork chop, poke. P.O.K. That's that real pork chop. Then when they had that smothered, that fried, and then that smothered and covered. Sharon, I don't think her baby, she looked back at that news when she had her hair pulled back, dark-skinned, big, with some big damn titties up there with that black apron on that phone, walking back and forth in the parking lot. Oh, they killed my friend. Yeah, and then she get on there, do an interview on the news, say you were her best friend. She is the best friend. She not a best friend. God damn it. She is the fucking best friend. Say he helped her with her daughter. We're going to help her daughter get into modeling. And say he was a real good friend to her. Say they've been friends since cheering. And it is true. Because there are pictures on them. Okay. When they got in there, she saw it. She knew one of the niggas, because she was dealing with one of the niggas that did. There was a lot of jealousy, animosity, obsession with this man and what this man had, and rage. They hungry, broke ass niggas. They did that shit. They was told they were gonna get paid. That was the motivation to do this. And mad because they couldn't tax his ass no more. He said, I'm not a part of that, and I'm above that. Y'all not supposed. See, that wasn't supposed to happen. They weren't supposed to be able to tax him. You see, that's a made man. He was that house. You can't just come and shake this nigga down. That's what they was trying to do. This was leading up for months. They kept coming in there, and then they went through Cowboy. It wasn't enough, and they was telling the threats. He started threatening him, telling him he was dead. He's right here. See, he got in there. They set him up. They started the confrontation and the argument. He went back down. So they all ambushed him and surrounded him. It was very heated. It was very violent. And this is what they knew they were going to do to him once they lured him there, and then he got up to the goddamn stove. But I still see some kind of way somebody went through the back. So I don't know if they had something to do with carrying him through that back. After they did to him what they did to him up there, and then I seen the puddle. It was more blood I seen there than down there in the marathon. Well, more of it. They took turn on him. It was a very vicious, very violent. It was a very treacherous thing that these people did. Very deceitful what they did. And that girl seen it. Then went out there and acted it out. So I'm going to let you think about it. Somebody, y'all tell her who y'all know it is. Was it Grenda? Did you the one that said that? Said it's gang culture, extortion. The 60, you are right. The leader had to be with it because the man that was above it, yes, they was telling Big U that that's what I want to do. Big U didn't interfere, and they was giving Big U a cut behind the scene. I'm telling you, that's what he said to me. And I looked at this thing is awful. That girl was obsessed with Nipsey. And the nigga, someone was obsessed with Nipsey and had an attraction to him. It was real sick things, and it was also about his money and his things. They felt like they were going to come up by destroying him, destroying his things, destroying and vandalizing his property, and wanting to take the things from him. That baby laid there and died not quickly. That baby didn't die quickly. He felt that. They wanted him to feel that. And he knew he was looking at different people. But see, it looked like to me now he didn't remember. Because it was so traumatized and his body was in shock. He was trying to hold on. And then when he looked at Cowboy, and Cowboy was rubbing him like that, like a bitch. That man started like he was so fucked up. He was already hurt and messed up. Then his heart was broken. And he looking at Cowboy like, this nigga's sick. Like, this nigga twisted. Like, nigga, you want me? Like, nigga, you want my cookies? Like, nigga, what the fuck? You know, this man is dying. He needs medical attention. But instead of y'all getting that for him, you sitting up here rubbing on the nigga, laying close to the nigga, telling my, Nip, I love you, Nip. I didn't want to tell y'all. He talking about, And then he went down. Nipsey's going down here to his groin area, and around his pockets. Said the nigga started digging down in his pockets. Just the way he was talking to him, it was just real sick. Like, I don't know, in a way, like you in love with him. He said he was digging, feeling all around down in his crotch and digging all down in his pockets. So he took his time and dug deep down around that man. You know, I'm done. I am done because y'all always bring this fuck shit up out of me. I am done with this shit, you hear me? Because this is not believable. I cannot believe he was whispering to Nipsey while he was rubbing and digging down. Nipsey, don't bite his gum. Y'all, maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to say allegedly, but you know, we won't know because nobody probably heard him. But when Nipsey saw it, and he was just disgusted. Like y'all won't even help me. He was trying to talk to Cowboy. Cowboy wouldn't help him. He's like, Nip, you know the rules, Nip, you know. He was saying, like, what he said. And what the person said, you got me on it. No, that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some other shit. Some other twisted shit where their real feelings and emotions came out. Why? Because they know he couldn't do nothing to him. They attacked him and got him. I mean, anybody's only human. You get them like that and you shoot them that many times. Because I'm saying you shoot them in major places in the gut. You shoot them near arteries and around because he said one was nicked. You shoot him in his back. You damage his spine. You graze his head. Because he said she was there when they grazed across his head. He said, and you didn't help me about Trey, the truth. Baby, I have to ask later. I can't ask right now. You know, I've already done part of the reading, and this right here, I just had to tell y'all this bullshit. I don't want to ask about everybody. That's take too long. There's so many people around the man. I only bring up who he tells me. That bothered him about that girl. Because he thought that girl was his friend. He loved her. He loved her daughter. And you listen again to the news. That's what she said. She had left my mind. Until he came here after I thought you was gone. Say he did some other things to Nipsey. I thought, well, if you're talking about something sexual, no. I just told you the other things I saw that I didn't mention and things like that. But no, I don't see he was sexually assaulted. Rubbed on, felt on, dug in his pockets and stuff. Like he said, holding him here, caressing him, talking to him. Yeah, I see that, but it just wasn't what he said. He took his stuff out of his pocket. Because I don't know if you remember when I did, I think it was the second reading, and I said that he told me, let's go somewhere. We went to Mexico, and then we came, and we went into the store, and the door was locked. I said, why your door not locked, Nipsey? He says, it's not supposed to be locked in the daytime. I said, well, we can walk through. Just remember, you don't need the physical anymore. You go walk through locked doors and walls. We walked through. He got inside. There was boxes in there. He looked. He said, where my jewelry? Where my money, where my stuff at, where my clothes? They were by the door. Somebody told me a couple days later they seen folk taking boxes out that man's store. And then a day or so later after I did that reading, they said the marathon was closed. But you can buy your stuff online. And like I say, a couple days later you can go look at the date of the video and the date they announced it was closed. I said in that video, Nipsey said, why my door locked in the daytime, why my store closed? You see. And he said, my jewelry gone. Then after that, people started sending me videos and saying they noticed Cowboy was wearing jewelry that looked like Nipsey jewelry. Yeah, well, I'm going to go. I just want to give y'all that little bit. And, nah, yeah, I really don't see that. Nipsey didn't tell me he was raped. I don't see that. That really wasn't the goal, although there was an attraction. They didn't have time for that. They really wanted to annihilate and destroy him, his property, everything that he built. And then on the higher levels that was going on, as I was saying. You're so welcome. So give me a few days because I know you all want me to address the Tanisha thing. And I also want to say, some keep coming up to me. There are different junkies in this group, and niggas need to go to rehab. Within Nipsey's family, there's somebody getting high there and has some addictions. More than one person, male and female. Thank you, Chastain. And then on Tanisha's side, I've said that before, I'm saying it again. And even with her, I'm wondering about her condition. Motherfuckers need to go to rehab because there's some bad junkie shit going on. And drug addiction shit on the low. Tanisha already shares custody with Nipsey. The courts have given her half the custody for a few years, her and Nipsey. She gets to see the baby, and it looked like they're going to work this out. But I still have a feeling, though, at the end, she's going to go back and forth. Oh, I'm so proud of Black Sam. He now has control over his brother's estate, which is where it should be, with his brother. And I'm going to come back and tell you some things with that, because I still see some spying inside of their camp, some treachery and deceit. I see a killer around. I said that the other day, and I'm going to say it again. Looks like Tanisha and his family will share. It might be up to the child. Even if she gets custody of Imani will still want to see Nipsey's family. And she loves her Black Sam. She loves her uncle. And her auntie. So it looks like she'll go back and forth. Because I see something still very wrong with Tanisha. Now, she's very stressed. She's very unhappy. And I'm still seeing some type of high. She gets high in some kind of way. And there's still the addiction in the family. Like I had told you earlier, a few months ago, with her father. That is a straight junkie. This motherfucker here don't know whether he going to comment sometime. Be mumbling and shit. All down in his ass. All around his ass messed up. I'm like he have to squeeze his ass and hunch his ass up to get up out the chair, like he got hemorrhoid. Like his toe on one side, like they need to get that man a douche. You know what? Lord forgive me. Ooh. They need to get that man some fiber and stuff to clean his ass round and tighten it up, or put some olive oil or some castor oil up in the lube him up. I'm gonna give him some oatmeal, goddammit, or stretch his legs, rotate his ass round. I don't know. Make the nigga get up and twerk a few minutes or something, goddammit, cause like his ass is bagged up. And he trying to get up. I don't know if it's one hip or one ass. It's hard to get up and move it. And his feet. Like his feet, ankle. Yeah. Give him an enema and give him some more fiber. Like something wrong with his mouth and upper respiratory too. And his guts and stomach. I don't know, they need to take him to therapy. I don't know if the nigga on therapy. I don't know what it need, like it's swole. You know what? Y'all some dirty motherfucker, because I see the laughing emoji and y'all gonna stop it. If y'all was here right now, I put you dirty motherfuckers in time out. I'm not finna do this tonight. I just seen the man, one his hip or one his ass messed up. Look like it's bagged up in the hemorrhoid, like on one side of it, kind of toe. Then the prostate, the penis. I don't know, I just look down his leg and the kneecap. Fucked up. Then it go down in the ankle. I'm not right. I'm not motherfucking right. How not? Okay. So tell me now, I'm wrong, so that man ain't like that? Because I'll take it back. Am I seeing the wrong thing in the spirit? That what you mean? You said, Alexa, you ain't right, but tell it. Is that right there? That what you saying? I'll take it back if you said that I'm wrong. You got proof I'm wrong? It's not funny. You got proof I'm wrong. For I apologize. That's all I'm just tell me. Oh, yeah, like he hot. Y'all, cause it ass. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. Y'all don't want to appreciate nothing that I say. I'm done. Forgive me, Lord. I'm gonna go pray when I get off of here. I'm gonna be back with y'all in a couple of days. But for that, how she said I'm wrong. So just write it so I can apologize. I can apologize. Okay. Well, I see what that means. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to be back in a few days. I'm going to get some more done. I love y'all and thank y'all for loving me and supporting me. I told y'all treat me better than my own blood family because somebody had noticed the other day and said, well, why is it that for the Jackie Wilson star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and why is it when, I love y'all too, why is it that the widow, my father's widow, died and they didn't mention your name as a child? And I'm like, they don't mention my name as a child. They don't want me to be my father's child. They told me I am not allowed to come to that ceremony. I have to sing here in Atlanta. So y'all thought I was lying, but now you see in public I'm not lying. They will not acknowledge me. They will not accept me. They've seen me. They said I look just like my father. They heard my voice. They said I sound like my father. But they said you still are not welcome. We don't want you around. 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact, some of them started arguing with me on Facebook and the Alexis Wilson page, Mrs. Excitement. And I gave her my number. I said, if you want to talk, you can call me. Oh, my God. It was like 4 or 5 of them got on that phone, cursed me out, called me all kinds of names. And one of my father's daughters that he got by a white lady that he was common law married to in Atlanta. She had a boy and girl by him. She was like, yeah, I know about your vagina power. And I saw the side-by-side pics you got on your page beside my daddy. Yeah, you look just like my daddy, but so what? You still ain't his. And I was like, okay, I look just like your daddy though. But I said, you're right, it could be someone else. Maybe it's coincidence that somebody else looked like him in Atlanta. But I look just like your daddy. The only thing that's different is I got 2 sets of titties. That's the only difference between me and your daddy. Like, how? I said, you're right, it's probably possible. No, I'm not flying, taking my money and flying all the way out there and getting there and they see me and call the fucking police on me in LA. I do not want to be locked up in LA. They're saying I'm not allowed to sit with the family. They're not acknowledging I'm his child. Oh, bitch, you got to get a DNA. Where's your DNA? I said, well, none of you all have been DNA tested either. So I'll get the DNA. If you want me to take the DNA test to prove that Jackie Wilson is my biological father, get me his DNA. Oh, we're suing you and you sing his songs and you don't have permission to sing his songs and you're making money off him. I'm like, no. If you go look at the theaters that I rented to sing, to practice, they're empty. I haven't made a dime. I said, but I'm going to open it up to the public if people want to come and y'all want to come to Atlanta when I do my next show live. I'm thinking about something for my birthday. I'm not really sure. It's in November. People can come. They have the right to support me. Y'all see all these other Jackie Wilson impersonators singing. She even sat in the, she got a ticket or somebody paid for her a ticket to come see a Jackie Wilson impersonator here, over the summer. And I said, you had no problem sitting and watching him. You watch him make plenty of money, sell tickets. But you didn't threaten to sue him. Haven't made a dime yet, but you threatened to sue me to sing to my father and to sing to your father. I said, so fine. Yeah, we're taking you to court, bitch. You ain't shit, bitch. We live in Atlanta, bitch. We'll come to your fucking house, bitch. It was my daddy's daughter and my daddy's grandkids. Because this daughter I'm talking about has a brother. I met him. He died in October. So it's his children. So it's my daddy's daughter and my daddy's grandchildren calling me all kinds of names. Bitch, we'll come to your house. I said, well, god damn it, bitch. You want to come now? Because since I gave you my phone number, so I ain't scared of you. If I was supposed to give you my fucking phone number, bitch, I'd tell you how to come on over here. Come on over here and do what the fuck you do. Oh, you ain't come to the event because you ain't here. Bitch, I don't like pull a hoe. It was about 5 hours. I fight all you 5 of you motherfuckers. Come on. Then a nigga on the phone. I said, wow. I cannot believe this. Women and men are on this phone calling me all kind of bitches, calling me a bastard, saying you look just like him, but bitch, you're not his. I'm just listening to this. I'm not believe because I never met them. Don't got their phone numbers, never called them, never emailed them, never said anything to them. Now I'm a bastard, I'm a liar. We're going, you're not going, you ain't shit. You owe us money because you sang to him. You cannot sing to him without our permission. We're going to take you to court. We're going to make you prove. I said, I really want you to do that. I'll take the DNA. Do you have your lawyer on the phone? You can give your lawyer my phone number. I'll give you my address because I gave you my phone number. So show you I'm not a punk bitch. Okay? ATL, shout it 10 toes down, bitch. I'll show up. And I'll take it. But make sure it's his. And make sure you do it too. Because none of you have DNA to prove that that's your daddy or your granddaddy. So if I have to take it, you all better be prepared to take it too. And I don't want your funky blood. I don't want any children's blood. I don't want any grandchildren's blood. I want the motherfucking maestro. I want the Kane, goddammit. I want Jackie's. So if y'all want to take it there, and we got to dig him up, goddammit, then, and I know they're not going to do that. But if that's what you want, then bitch, I'm down with it. But I believe that's my daddy. And I'm going to sing to him until the day I die. And you're going to have to get a court order to make me shut the fuck up. You don't have to like me, bitch. That's okay that you don't like me, bitch. But you're not going to intimidate me and not sing it to him no more. So y'all think I was lying when I said, because some of y'all seen it and so I ain't even lie. I said, you see what I'm saying? They don't acknowledge me. I'm saying I'm not everybody. When I said y'all treat me better than my own blood family and love me and accept me, my own mother's family don't accept me. Now you see my own daddy's family don't accept me. But I'm okay. This shit been going on so long, y'all just didn't know it. Just like my daddy had a street named after him in 2016 in Detroit. And I didn't find none of these family members. Let me make it very clear. They found me. I never looked for them. When other people saw me and they said, oh my God, y'all better go over there and look at this girl because she got a picture side by side saying Jackie Wilson, her daddy. And she looked just like him with a fucking wig on. She looked just like his motherfucking dad. Then the children come look. Next thing I know, I get an inbox. Hey, I'm such and such Wilson. This and that. They said that you said that was your daddy. Get on the phone. Sing. One of the other daughters in Detroit told me to sing. Once I did, she was like, oh my God, you do sound like daddy. You can't come to the street signing or naming no more. Because if you come, the other family members said they're going to jump on you and I ain't going to stop it. See, y'all don't know what, but like I say, once some people saw it on my page and said, Alexyss, why your name ain't on there, one of the children? Why they refuse to mention you? Your name ain't on the list of children. I just went on and kept it 100. I said, yeah, you're exactly goddamn right. Y'all see what I tried to tell you. I really don't have nobody as far as family, but that's fine with me. I'm still going to sing to him. I'm still going to honor him. I know my father's with me. He speaks to me. He tells me how to sing, how to stand, how to breathe, what clothes to wear when I sing to him and everything. I've been seeing my dad around me since I was a little girl. When my mama wouldn't even let me see my daddy and fought my daddy. So now all these women, all of them are older than me, except the one daughter was on the phone. And just the stuff she was saying and the anger, the rage that came out of her mouth. I mean, and just, it sounded like she wanted to kill me. Like she was so angry. And my father met my mother and had me before he met her father and had her. So it wasn't like no cheating or fighting between women. Bitch, he didn't even know you. Like you wasn't even born. He didn't even know your mother. But she's just there screaming and this rage and this anger towards me. And I said, look, whatever anger you feel, you think that I want you to accept me, I want you to let me be your sister. I said, bitch, you ain't got to never motherfucking like me. Whether you like it or not, we clearly must be half biological sisters. We share the same father. But y'all never, and I'm not going to let y'all abuse me and degrade me for y'all to take me in and go through that very sick and twisted ceremony of getting in the family by letting y'all dog me. I said, you are trying to do to me what you really want to do to your father, but you can't do it to your father. You're really angry with your father because he had other children. Even before he knew your mother, and even before you were born. But for some reason, she was cool with the other one because they was all on the three-way. For some reason, they have a big problem with me. And this daughter was taking out all this rage on me. And I really didn't understand why. Well, she's light-skinned too. Her mother's white. But the thing is, while she's sitting there fucking with me, because you know everything light-skinned ain't pretty, she weighed about 350, maybe 300, maybe 65, maybe 390. Big as hell. Swole up and attacking me. Now, while you're attacking me, you need to be over there talking to Jenny Craig and going up there getting that discount, running on that goddamn treadmill or get that damn sleeve gastric bypass and leave me the fuck alone. See what I'm saying? So yeah. She need to get that sleeve, that gastric bypass. Will cut her stomach down. And go up there and run real hard around 285. And leave me alone. See, that's why I was just listening to the shit. Because y'all done went and watch my page, watch my vagina power show. Y'all done scope me out and start fucking with me till about 9 in the morning. This shit started. Oh, so you got the right one, bitch. So we going back and forth. Well, fuck, bitch. It's some other shit I can say about the way, but I ain't even finna say. You ain't this and you ain't that and you don't know my dad and now y'all saying my dad and after he died, now all y'all coming out the woodwork. I said no, because I've been knowing that was my dad since I was about 7 or 8 years old. We all knew it in the ATL. I just didn't make no big deal out of it to the past few years. But I guess you don't know because you over there drunk. And begging people for $5 and $10 to give you a ride from downtown Atlanta to somebody's house to suck. You know what? I'm done. I'm done, girl. See, y'all, you got the right one to pick at. Drunk. You got the right one, baby. Because I know more. You talking about you know me, I ain't this, I ain't that. Girl, you really don't know what business I know of yours, girl. That you trying to put me on Front Street. Yeah, y'all ain't got to have me up there. But say one more goddamn thing and fuck with me. And you think you can fuck with me and talk about me and laugh at me, bitch, but you don't know what I know. See, you have to be careful how you walk up on people, bitch, because you don't know what's all up in my mouth, girl. You don't know how this mouth get down, baby. Y'all better leave me alone. But it's okay. I ain't got to be around y'all. But y'all not finna come around me and punk me and attack me and talk to me any kind of goddamn way thinking I want to be with y'all so bad that I'm going to let y'all. Bitch, I've been by myself all my goddamn life. But bitch, don't underestimate me now, cause I know more about you than slurring titty long, stomach long, ass, but I ain't shit. Okay. I tell you, yeah. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I love y'all when I say it, and y'all treat me better than my family, like I told y'all. I didn't want to tell y'all this, but since, what I'm saying, they put it all on Front Street, and y'all asked me, I wasn't going to lie. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to play the hard can you dealt, and you can't change it. I can't change it, baby. Well, honey, baby, we had it going on. I ain't going to tell you everything I goddamn said, you know what I'm saying? But they won't do that no more. Anyway, I'm going to go. I love y'all, and night-night.